Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. The Falcons will put total leather to crank us up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Louisville's offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
To the air. It's Shuck. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, and the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
At the 35, he's open. All kinds of running room. He's got 42 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Flips it out in the flat. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Falcons offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to pass, it's Busha. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's up to 57 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're working that left side. Tackled immediately after the catch. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo. On the option. And the ball slipped out. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Looking for a man. It's Busha. Steps away. He'll fire to his right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Falcons decide to punt it away. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Shuck. Looking to the big tight end. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Listen, a lot of time tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Pocket starts to collapse. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Line gets set, 1st down. Fullback's got it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The give to the tailback. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. We've got this third down play to open the quarter. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No third down conversion for you.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Quarterback on the keeper. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Caught over the middle. It's Latham. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It would have been a 45-yard field goal attempt from here, but they'll go for it instead. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The give to the left side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Kennesaw State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The give out of the gun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, taking advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Busha. Feeling some heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast, wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team there.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far.
The Cardinals will kick it away to crank up the second half. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all this stint in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block, it's Harris. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
The Falcons in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking for an open area to his left. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Busha. They're trying to get to it. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Up-tempo for the offense. Here comes the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Louisville. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space. Get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And he's going to run it back. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The Falcons will move the sticks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver shows motion. Dropping back, it's Busha. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Latham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Off the RPO, complete. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. And once he got loose, it was all over. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Busha. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. The Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget them. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Louisville! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. The Falcons headed quickly to the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, going to the air. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole, and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Cardinals look to do some damage in the red zone. They want that clock to run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Powers through. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking for room. It's Turner.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with